So to make a no-sew bee, you're going to need a 5.5mm hook, a darning needle, a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, some stuffing of course, and I'm going to be using Sweet Snuggles Light. It's a weight 6, which is super bulky yarn, and then I like my bees to have a little bit bigger eyes, so I'm using 14mm. So you're going to do a magic ring. So in order to do that, I like to put it on my thumb and grab it with my pointer finger. I'm going to take it and wrap it around my middle finger and bring it back under. And then you're going to make an X going back over. You'll take your hook, go underneath this first loop, grab that second loop, and pull it underneath. You're going to twist it, and then your working yarn, so this loop or this strand, you're going to grab it and pull it back. Because I'm using chenille yarn, I don't feel like dealing with the issues of tension and friction, so I'm going to pull that piece through and then pull it again. So from here you're going to make 8 single crochets, so you'll go in to your circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through. So that's a single crochet. And you'll do that 7 more times. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna close my magic ring. Get to 16. So it's just another single crochet. So you'll go in that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So you have your first single crochet. In that same exact stitch, you're going to do it again. And you're going to do this all the way around. So I put my stitch marker in the first stitch of the round. That's how I'd like to do it. So increase. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My finger is cramping. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that is the second round of your bee. Now we are going to remove our stitch marker, going back into that first single crochet. We will only be doing 1 single crochet. For this round, we're going to do single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase until you get all the way around. And you should have a total of 24 stitches. So I did my single crochet, so now I'm going to do my increase. Single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get to the end. That's what we're looking like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So from here we are going to do single crochets in every stitch. So you'll have a total of 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 high black fuzz. At this point, your bee should start curving. This is the face of your bee. I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and I'm not going to finish this stitch with the pink. Instead, I'm going to pick up my black yarn and I'm going to pull it through to finish that last single crochet. And then I'm going to just continue as normal. And we are going to do 2 rounds of black. I like to crochet over that tail for a little bit just to help it stay secure. I don't cut either of my colors until that very last round of single crochets that you're going to do in the pink. Then I'll cut my black yarn. I'll show you guys. So again, we're going to start a row with black. Place that stitch marker, and I'm going to do 24 more single crochets in black. So we're changing back to pink, so I'm just going to do the beginning part of your single crochet, so I'll have the 2 loops, and then I'm going to drop the black completely, pick up my pink, and finish that single crochet off. Do a single crochet with pink, and then we're going to do 2 more rows, but they're going to be in pink. If you'd like to go ahead and place your eyes now, you're going to make sure that your color change stripe stays on the top in the center. So when you place your eyes, you're going to count 1 row, 2 row, and then there's your 3rd row. So in between your 2nd row and your 3rd row, you'll place your eye, and then you'll place your eye directly on the other side, but just make sure that your color change is in the middle. So I normally wait until all of my stripes are done, but I'll go ahead and show y'all. So, do 1, 2 plates, 1, 2, and then place. So It's not in the middle, so I'm going to move this one down, this one up. The reason you want to keep it in the middle is because when we're finished with the bee, our wings are going to be on the top here. So pretty much right here is where our wings will be, and that'll hide that color change. So I like mine where they're at, so I'm going to go ahead and put the backs on them. I click them until you can't click them anymore. So again, you'll do another row of the pink. If you are someone who enjoys reading patterns through PDFs and printing them out, I do offer this pattern on my Etsy. So you can, if you prefer that method, it is there for an option. So we're going to drop our pink yarn and pick up our black. This will be the last black stripe that we are doing. Go into that first stitch and continue with your black. I'm going to drop my black yarn, pick up my pink yarn, finish that single crochet. So when I start this pink stripe, this pink row, I'm going to take my black yarn and I'm going to crochet over it for a couple of stitches. And then I am going to cut it off. Tuck that in there, and then I'm going to continue my row of single crochets in pink. Okay, now that I have that row finished, as you can see, our color changing, we are going to start decreasing. So we're going to do the first stitch as a single crochet, place my stitch marker, and then you're going to do a decrease. So you'll go into this next stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then you're going to go into the next stitch again, yarn over and pull through. So what you've done is you've picked up 2 single crochets and you're making it into 1 single crochet. So you're going to do that again. So you'll do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch you're going to yarn over and pull through. The following stitch after that, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So single crochet and then decrease. Single crochet, decrease. And you are going to continue this until you reach the end of your round. I'm going to pull my yarn up so that my stitch stays correct, and we are going to start stuffing our bee. So to stuff, I like to fluff my stuffing, and then I'm going to push it in. Once you have that first initial stuff, I like to pull the yarn from the middle and push it into the sides, and this is going to ensure that we keep that nice round shape. Then I'll take more of my stuffing and then I will stuff in the middle of that, and then I will do it again until it's as squishy or firm as I like. I am going to stop here and finish this next round. This one's pretty simple. You're just going to decrease in every stitch. So again, you're going to go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. You should have 8 stitches by the end of this round. I'm going to remove my stitch marker and fasten off. So you can cut your yarn now, leave a long enough tail to sew your hole closed. I'm going to pull that yarn through completely, pull it tight, and then I'm going to finish stuffing my bee. I like my squishiness. So now we're going to take our darning needle, we're going to put our pink yarn through it. So to do this, you're going to go into that first stitch. You're going to take your needle and you're going to turn it this way while picking up that front loop. So we're going to go and pick up all of our front loops, and then we're done, we're going to pull it tight and that'll cinch the hole closed. So you can do as many or little at a time as you want, as long as you pick them all up. So once you've done that, you're going to take your yarn and just pull it. And this will close the butt of your bee. So now you have to make sure that that's going to stay closed, so you're just going to make a couple of knots. Make sure you pull them tight. Don't pull too tight or your yarn will snap, and then everything would be pointless. So I've made 2 knots. Now I'm just going to take my yarn and push it through. And I'm going to cut that pink. So now we need to make our wings. So with your white yarn, so you have your bee. That's your first color change. You've got your black round. And then you're going to go into this first pink stitch. You're going to put your hook into the body of the bee and pull it, or you'll push it. You'll put it through that first pink color change. You're going to put the yarn on your hook. Leave a decent tail because we're going to need this later. So once it's on your hook, you're going to pull it back through. From here you're going to chain 4. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So now I have a chain of 4. I'm going to turn my bee around. It's just easier to do it this way. Forget this tail is even here for right now. So we're going to do a treble crochet. So you're going to wrap your hook twice. So you'll have what looks like 3 loops on your hook. Going into that same stitch, going into that same stitch, you're going to grab your white yarn and pull it through. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And that is a treble crochet. You're going to need 1 more. So wrap it around twice, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through. So now you have the 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is going to be the front of your wing. So now you're going to do a double crochet, so you'll yarn over once, go through that same stitch, yarn over and pull through. So you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. From here, you're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. You'll finish this wing by going back into that same stitch. And you're going to finish off with a slip stitch. So when you pull it through, you'll just pull it through again. Chain 3. You're going to go back into that same stitch. And from here you're going to make a slip stitch. So this next pink stitch, you're going to take your hook, push down, pop it through. You're going to yarn over and pull through. From here you're going to do another slip stitch. You'll chain 3, so 1, 2, and 3. Our first stitch in this stitch is going to be a double crochet, so you yarn over so that you have the 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you have your double crochet for this wing. So now we're going to do 2 more treble crochets in the same stitch. So two wraps, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, wrap your hook twice, go through that same stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So now that we have all of our stitches done, we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going into that same stitch again, you're going to pull it through and make a slip stitch. From here, you're going to cut your yarn, make sure you leave a long enough tail. You're going to pull that loop all the way through, pull it tight, but remember, be careful so you don't snap your yarn. So you're gonna have what looks like a bow on your bee. So you're going to tie these two ends together, and then you're gonna put them on your needle. You can do this at the same time or separately, it's totally up to you. I like to push my wings back and go through below them so that it's hidden better. You're just gonna push your needle somewhere and pull those loops all the way through. Okay. Then you'll fluff your wings. And you now have your bee, so cut those white strands. Now your bee has wings. I'm going to show you how to do the blush, but it's totally optional. So you're going to thread your blush onto your hook. You're going to go into the bottom of your bee and push your needle up so that you're right there at the eye. And pull a decent amount through. I like to go over one stitch. So you're gonna put your needle in that stitch next to it, pull it back through that same spot where your yarn is to make the blush. You can do it once for a little blush, you can do it twice for a bigger spot of blush. So from here, you're gonna go back over to your other eye, and you're essentially going to do the same thing. You just want to make sure it looks a little even. I'm going to go through that stitch. I'm going to pull that tighter. And then I am going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go a stitch over. Go through that same spot. Do that one more time. But instead of going back over to my other blush spot, you're going to put your needle in and go into the same spot where your starting pink yarn is. So down here. If you want your blush to be a little looser, you can take your needle and go under your two spots, your two yarn strands, and pull it up a little. And that'll give it, like, you know, a little 3D look almost. So from here, you're going to take your pink yarn and you're going to tie your ends together. I like to do this 2 or 3 times to help them be a little extra secure. So I'm going to cut my 2 ends here. I'm going to take my needle, put it in, and I'm going to just find, it's hard to explain. So on the inside, you'll be able to feel the tension from the blush. You're going to pull that in. Just tuck those away. And if that creates, you know, you see the sides fine. If it creates your stitches be a little tight again, you'll just get underneath them. And pull them loose again. There we go. And now you have your very own no-sew busy bee. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was easy enough to understand. If there was some parts you were confused on, just let me know down in the comments and I can try to help explain it better. If y'all have any more animals or crochet tutorials that you would like to see, just let me know in the comments as well, and I can definitely make it happen. So thank y'all so much for watching, and if you decide to post your bees on social media, please let me know by tagging me under hooked_on_fiber. It'll all be in the bio. I hope y'all really enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.